And of course I say take 2 off camera because we were trying to do this yesterday. We were trying to do this before, but we ran into a technical problem which I won't divulge into. But in any case, it does say 82,400 under Leaf's name. It's actually still 82,200 because we did not get to finish the first attempt. But anyway, Leaf's opponent for this game is Robo Ranger. And we also have Angie2343, Justin271995, and Steveman K1987 in the audience. Ew. Now remember, anyone who's lucky enough to win 5 games in a row wins a brand new car. Leaf, the first question's for you. We surveyed 100 top business executives. We asked them if they'd accept their secretary wearing a mini skirt in his office. How many of them said that they'd accept their secretary wearing a mini skirt in his office?
Like Matt said last night, welcome to hell, everybody.
And as I said before, welcome to Corny Questions Day.
Right. Oh dear. You know, I know a lot of men who are way screwed up. I'm gonna say 45 of them.
45 out of 100. Robo, do you think it's higher or lower than 45?
Robo.
He probably stepped away.
Does someone want to answer for him? Because we do have to keep this moving, you know.
I'll answer.
Okay, Angie, higher or lower than 45?
I'm gonna go, a little higher.
Alrighty, and the actual number is 59. It's higher. And it's a queen to start off with.
Or as we say in France, a reine.
What do you want to do with that?
I'm gonna go higher.
Higher on a queen?
No, wait a minute. Okay, change your mind. I'm gonna go lower.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, that's better. Lower than a queen. Oh, it's
I
a.
should have said higher.
Well, you did originally, but oh well. Leaf, you have a 4. Higher or lower than that?
Higher, obviously.
Higher than a 4, it's a 9.
I will freeze.
Alrighty. And next one's for Robo, although Angie's filling in for her. We surveyed 100 single women. We asked them if they could make a man believe that they really don't care if they were attractive. How many of them said they could make a man believe that they really don't care if they were attractive? Well, Angie, what do you have to say about that one?
I'm gonna go with 50.
Up the middle with 50. Leaf, do you think it's higher or lower than 50?
Let's try higher.
Leaf says it is higher. The actual number is 72. It is indeed higher. Alright, and Leaf, you've got a 9. What do you want to do?
Let's ditch it.
Alright, that 9 is now an 8. Ooh.
I will go lower.
Lower than an 8, it's a 6.
Let's try higher.
Taking a chance going higher than a 6, and it's a 9.
I'll freeze.
Freezing on that 9, And Leaf, this next question is for you, and this is a trivia question. What is the most number of days for a person to go without sleep?
Well, I do know a couple of things that a person can go a couple of days without. I know you can go weeks without food, but without water, you could die instantly. As for sleep, I would say only about 11 days.
11 days. Angie, higher or lower than 11?
I'll go with a little lower.
Lower than 11. And the actual number is 19 of them. Okay, Leaf, you can change your 9 again if you want to, since you did win the question.
Please.
Alright, let's get rid of that 9. It is now a 7.
Ugh. I'll go higher.
If it's higher, you win this first round, and you do. It's an 8. Alright, and Leaf, you just need to win one more round in order to advance to the money cards. We've got some new cards dealt out. I have 4 new questions in my hand, and the first one goes to Robo's substitute, Angie. We surveyed 100 husbands with wives working. We asked them if their wife got angry at him because he didn't have dinner ready when she came home from work. How many of them said that their wife got angry at him because he didn't have dinner ready when she came home from work?
Oh boy, am I hearing time paradox going on here, or rather marriage paradox?
Well, you could say that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Since, well, I don't want to get into the details about, domestic violence and, men controlling their wives and all that, so I'm going to go probably 30.
30 for Angie. Leaf, do you believe it is higher or lower than 30?
Let's try going higher.
Alright. The actual number is 36. It was a little bit higher.
Just a little bit, but I will take it.
And Leaf, you've got a great card to start off with. A king.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a king?
No.
Oh no! It's an ace.
Ah!
One of only 2 that could have gotten you, and one of them had to come up. Oh well, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Angie, you've got a 6.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 6? An ace.
3.
She wants to freeze on that ace. Well,
I guess it's just as a safety measure.
well, that's true, but an ace is a great card.
But you don't want to press your luck too early. That's one thing.
Well, that is true. Anyways, Leaf, the next question is for you. We surveyed 100 school bus drivers. We asked them if they could use more earplugs than more earplugs than throat lozenges. How many of them said they could use more earplugs than throat lozenges?
Well,
I think I know.
Well,
Angie, it's Leaf's turn to give a number.
Plus, I need to do some thinking here. Well, for one thing, I still have to put up with these guys. And some of them aren't very friendly, and sometimes they might need a little quiet time. So, I will say 62 of them.
62 or 52?
62.
62. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we got that correctly. Angie, higher or lower?
Oh boy. Oh boy. You took the words right out of my mouth, Lee. With all the bus drivers telling the kids to shut up and them making all this noise. Precious cargo in my butt. I'm gonna go higher.
Angie believes it is higher, and for the record, I've run into my fair share of not so nice bus drivers myself. Not necessarily school bus drivers, but bus drivers on the transit system. Anyway, the actual number is 64.
Nice.
Leaf, a couple more and you would have gotten it exactly right. But nonetheless, Angie, you have an ace.
I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than an ace.
No.
Oh, it's another ace. And Leaf, you have a king.
Lower, please.
Lower than a king, a 7.
Lower for 3.
Freezing on that 7.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Let me drop out first.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, Robo's, taking over the call. Or Leaf is taking over it, rather. Alright, there we go. So, Angie, I guess you're filling in now, for Robo. And how many of 100 people... The next one, we surveyed 100 people. We asked them if they'd sell 5 years of their own life for $1 million. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, Angie, this is for you. 100 people surveyed. We'd asked them if they'd sell 5 years of their own life for $1 million. How many of them said that they would?
Okay, I'm gonna go 50.
Up the middle with 50. Leaf, do you think it's higher or lower than 50?
I feel like I've seen this one before, but I haven't played BigJon's card sharks like for like a long time now. I want to say higher.
Higher than 50 for Leaf. And the actual number? 12. It was lower. And Angie, you still have that ace.
I'm going to go lower than an ace.
Of course.
And it's a queen.
Freeze!
Alright, this is the fourth and final question of the round. Someone has to win on the next play of the cards. Leaf, this next question is for you. We surveyed 100 city mayors. We asked them if policewomen should go on strike for higher wages. How many of them said that policewomen should go on strike for higher wages?
Oh my gosh. I prefer the law over money, so let's try 36 of them.
36. Angie, higher or lower?
A little higher.
Higher than 36, and the actual number? 6 of them. It was way lower. Alright, Leaf. Now you have a 7. You can change it if you want, and play onwards. Or you can, of course, play onwards. Or you could also pass it down to Robo's substitute of Angie. What do you want to do?
Let me see. Before I make my move,
Now, I will tell you, you would have 3 cards to turn over. Angie has 2.
But she has to play off a queen.
Right, if you pass to her, she would not be able to change to change her queen, and of course, if she were to screw up, you would win the match.
No, I'll take it and change the 7.
Changing that 7. It is a queen.
Lower, please.
Lower than a queen?
No.
Oh no, an ace. So we have a tie game. We are going to go to sudden death. 3 cards apiece. 3 questions dealt out. And the first one is for Angie. We surveyed 100 people. We asked them if the psychiatrist should report their murder patient to the police. How many of them said the psychiatrist should report their murder patient to the police?
55.
55 for Angie. Leaf, do you think it's higher or lower than that?
Wait, what was the question again? You don't remember, do you?
No, I'm afraid not. But I know Angie said 55.
I'll go lower.
And the actual number, 66. It's higher. And Angie, you have a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king, a 6. Freezing on that 6. And Leaf, we go to you for this next question. We surveyed 100 married women with pets. We asked them if they would divorce their husband rather than get rid of their pets. How many of them said that they would divorce their husband rather than get rid of their pets?
That'd be horrible. Oh, but taking one over the other is kind of a prejudicial thing. And 29.
Leaf says 29. Angie, you think it's higher or lower?
I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than 29. Actual number is 12. And Angie, you have a 6.
I'm gonna go higher.
Higher than a 6. Angie's the new champion. Well, Leaf, we do have to say goodbye to you, but you do walk away with $82,200, and we will bring you back in the future. Angie, let's get to the money cards. Alright, Angie. Okay, so Angie, I think you know how the money cards works, do you not?
Actually, no, I don't.
Alright, I'll explain it to you. Alright, you're starting off with $200 worth of betting money. You have to clear 3 rows of cards. 3 rows on the first level as well as the second, 1 on the top. Now, minimum bets are $50, but once you reach the big bet, you have to risk at least half of your winnings to that point. You are allowed to change 1 card per line. And of course, if you successfully double all the way, you win $32,000. And now, in the money cards, if you overturn the same card, it is a push, meaning you do not win and you do not lose.
I know, I just explained that.
Oh, okay. Now, you've got $200 of betting money, and your first card is an ace.
Lower.
Okay, how much?
I'm gonna go a little bit lower.
The whole thing lower than an ace. A 4. And that takes you up to $400.
Okay. Higher than a 4.
How much?
All of it higher.
The whole thing higher than a 4. It's a 7. That takes you up to $800.
Okay. All of it higher.
The whole thing higher than a 7. An 8, and that takes you to $1,600. We'll move that 8 up to the next level, and we'll give you $400 more. That takes you up to $2,000.
And a reminder, Angie, you can change 1 card per line.
Yeah, Justin's right. You do have those free spare cards if you need them.
Right. I'm gonna go lower.
Okay, keeping the 8 and going lower. But how much?
Half.
$1,000.
Yeah, $1,000 lower than an 8. It's a 3, so that takes you up to $3,000.
Okay. All of it higher.
Everything higher than a 3, it's a king, you're at $6,000.
Okay. Let's go lower.
Okay, for how much?
Oh.
Everything lower than a king. It's a jack, and that takes you up to $12,000. Now, Angie, this is the big bet. You have to risk at least $6,000 on this.
Okay. $6,000 higher.
Okay. If it's higher, then you'll go up to $18,000. If it's a push, you'll stay at 12. If it's lower, you go down to 6. $6,000 lower, you said? Alright, $6,000 lower to the jack. It's a 2, and Angie, you've won yourself $18,000. Not too bad of a payday. But let's see if we can get you a jackpot.
Okay, explain to me how this works.
Alright, now, you got one bonus chance card for winning the match, but you didn't uncover any more during the money cards, so you only have one chance to win the jackpot. It is hidden behind one of 7 numbered cards, so give me a number from 1 to 7.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 5.
Number 5. No, it's not there.
Ooh.
It was behind number 2. But Angie, you won more than what the jackpot was worth anyway.
Right.
Jackpot was worth $10,000 and you end up with $18,200. You did quite well. So we'll see Angie back here next time against the new challenger. We hope to see you folks at home again next time as well. So long, everyone.